Star Daily with Phil C.
Because the past couple of videos I've talked about Saturday, which to me is tomorrow. And I'm not sure why I said that like that. It is 5:30 p.m. where I am. So it's London Market Open. Okay, it's Friday. And we're going to have a really good session. There's only a couple of trades that I want to update you on. So as of tomorrow, I'm going to do a 4-part series, and I'm going to upload in total 4 videos. And basically what I want to express to you through these videos is the reality and what actually needs to happen if you are serious about doing this. So do bear in mind that when you decide to do trading in a professional manner, and you actually want to make profits with this and do it properly, it's not going to take a couple of months and you're going to get it. You're not going to spend 6 months and then finally start to understand everything and start making a lot of money and then end up quitting your job and doing this full time. It doesn't work like that. For those of the majority of people who do think in that way, first and foremost, I want to explain to you that it's not your fault in thinking that. It's the nonsense that gets marketed over and over and over, feeding the dream and the bullshit narrative with the software and the trading bots and AI this and AI that jumping onto the trend, so to speak, in order for them to sell a product or in order for them to sell a signal service or something. Promising that you're going to make X amount of money or X percentage over a period of time. And all of that noise is just bullshit. That's not real. The reality of trading is, and if you speak to anyone who does this professionally, the reality with trading is it's hard. This isn't easy. Now, it becomes easy after you put in a shit ton of work. It becomes much easier to come in and trade the plan day in and day out, knowing that you have a slight edge in the markets with that which you're trading. Then it becomes easier. But actually getting to that point of trading a strategy that has an edge, and you're in a position to be able to bring in consistent profits, to get there, to get to that level, it's freaking hard. And it's not going to take 5-6 months in order to do that. When I work with traders, it doesn't matter where from. When I work with traders, we design a plan to spend a year minimum learning the language of the markets and learning price action and reading the ebbs and flows of the markets. And then we finally put in place some strategies that you then go and test. And then you need a minimum of 100 trades around every strategy per pair, per time frame. And then break those down into a session time that you're able to sit in front of the charts and trade, and not on a frickin' phone either. You don't make you need a professional setup. You can't just trade on the phone. You need to be able to sit down in front of a screen and do analysis properly. Because if you're not going to do trading properly, then just forget it. and do something else. Find something else. This is hard to get. One of the reasons why Start Prosper exists, one of the reasons why I do what I do, is to help people one-on-one, hands-on, to make sure that people are actually getting it. Anyone can just sell a course. Anyone can just buy a course and go through the material. But that's not going to do anything for you. It's going to help understand, yes. But for those, when I was coming up and doing this, I needed that more hands-on approach. And I know a lot of other people need that as well, because again, this is not as easy as it looks. So to have that coaching is a tremendous help. So I put this together. I have course material. Everything's there. I've designed workbooks. We put plans in place. The reason why I stick around and work with everyone one-on-one is to make sure that you're getting it. The information alone is not it. It's the application of the process. The knowledge that you have. What are you going to do with it? That counts. How are you going to use it and implement that information? That's what counts. That's why you get a personal trainer. That's why you get coaching. Doesn't matter what industry or what field you're in. That's why I do what I do. To shortcut the learning process and to strip away all the fat, so to speak, and actually do what's required, only focus on the activities and the work that's required in order you to fast track, so to speak, in order to get you the results as quickly as possible. And that requires putting in the work. So that's why I do what I do. I had people help me, and this is one way to give back to the marketplace. And there's a multitude of reasons why I do what I do. And one of the biggest ones to me is fulfillment. It's service, like living a great life. It's service to many leads to greatness. I remember Jim Rohn saying that, one of my mentors. Service to many leads to greatness. So what can I do every single day that can best serve somebody else? And ultimately everybody to make money. Ultimately at the end of the day to get positive results, the results that you want. That's fulfillment. And that's the purpose that I do this. But the 4-part series of videos. So first one, tomorrow. Now these are about 20 minutes to 30 minutes long. But it lays out the groundwork and what is required in order to get your trading off the ground. So I'm really excited to bring that to you. And then after those, I'm going to invite you into a private client group if you decide and if you choose to do so. Because again, I want to work with more and more people and ultimately to build a community of like-minded individuals. Which I'm truly looking forward to. Now back to the trading. I'm sorry that went on for a bit longer than I thought it would. But it's all important to say. So on to the charts here. We're going to take a look at a couple of trades. Pound dollar here, 1 hour time frame. So This is a trend continuation trade setup, and there's been plenty of these in the markets as of late. And actually, we've been doing really well with trend continuation trades. I've got my spreadsheet here. Looking for TCT. Okay, so win percentage is 58%. That's good. So TCT 58%. So total pips is 255. Okay. So trend continuation trade. Scroll down here. Trend continuation trade over 200 pips. So it's performing really well. And how long do we do the trend continuation trades for? Well, until price action tells us otherwise. We continue to trade the trend until price action comes up and knocks us out and then decides to put in a reversal to the other side, other direction. And then we change up. So either we are doing a trend in the trend trade in the opposite direction, or then we are looking for pattern trades. So we're doing trend trades or we're doing pattern trades, and price action will tell you. You don't have to guess. Price action will tell you what to trade. And then you be patient, like we are here. You be patient until price action comes up and fulfills your criteria for your rules of engagement, which is your entries, stops, and targets, which we've done here. Entries, stops, and targets. And then if price action does that, then it's telling you to sell. So once the conditions are met, once the criteria is met, we sell. And then if we do sell here and price action continues to push higher and we do get stopped out, then we need, move that up here. Then we need to listen to price action, read price action and say, okay, now we're looking for a move in the opposite direction. Or, okay, now we're looking for a pattern trade, depending on which criteria is met first. That's what we're doing. So here we've got a, what is this? Trend continuation trade again on the pound dollar, 1 hour time frame. We have our entries right here. Then we have our stops at 34 pips. And target 1 is 36 pips. And then here, target 2 is, of course, a Fibonacci extension from this high to this low. And then we want to drag this box down, oops, like this. And then we have our trend continuation trade set up. So that's one of the trades I'm looking at on pound dollar. The next one is, the next one on this pair, which is dollar yen, 15-minute time frame. I'm actually looking for a buy right down here in the form of a pattern trade. So this is, oops, I don't want to move that. No, I don't want to do that. So this is my low and this is my high. So this is my impulse leg, okay? And then I did a Fibonacci from this low to this high. What I'm looking for is a move all the way down into the 382, which we get. We get another move up into another 382. And now what I'm waiting for is price action to complete down at the 886. And this is a CD completion right there. So if I finish drawing this in, so you can see the M formation, easier to see. This is the setup that I'm waiting for. So right here. This is my buy zone, okay? From the 886 all the way down to these lows right here. This is where I want to buy it up. If price action moves all the way down into this box, then I'm going to buy it up into target 1 and target 2. This is a bat pattern, dollar yen, 15-minute time frame. Where are my targets? A Fibonacci retracement from this high all the way down to our entries, okay? So we go from swing high all the way down to swing low right here. Now your stops will be below this X point, right there. And then your target ones will be at a 382, right there. Targets 2 will be at a 618, which is right here. And that will give us a really good trade. So risking about 23 to 24 pips for 30 pips target 1 and 52, let's say 50 pips for target 2. That's only if price action moves all the way down to this box, and then I can buy it up. All right. Again, price action would tell you what to trade based on your testing and trade plan. If we get a move down there, we can execute a buy. Dollar yen 15 minute. This is a potential pattern trade. And then Aussie dollar, I'm looking for a little bit more of a move up to this level right here. Okay. So I want to get involved at this structure level, see if we can get a little bit more of a move to trigger our entries. Now, we've already hit this structure level right here. So if we come all the way down, excuse me, and hit our target, and then we come all the way back up, I'm not going to get in the trade because I'm going to consider that move already completed. Okay. So I just want a little bit more for our risk to reward setup here, which would be 20 pips of risk for 24 for target 1 and 50 pips for target 2. So see if we can get a little bit more of a move up to this structure level to get involved in another trend continuation trade on the Aussie dollar. That's 1 hour time frame. And then the last trade that I'm currently involved in, which I have to adjust my stops. So draw it out here. So last trade is Aussie yen 4 hour time frame, currently involved in a bat pattern. So each one of these candles represents 4 hours of time. So we've been in this trade for a little bit. Here is my swing low all the way up to swing high. Okay. And then we came back down, giving us a Fibonacci retracement of 50% right there. And then we came all the way back up and we didn't push past this point looking left, which is important. And then we've come all the way down into our 886. Okay. Almost hitting target ones. We're just playing around. Price action playing around at this level right here. We just need a little bit more of a move to knock us out for target ones at about 50 pips of that move. Now we did come up. We did come up 3/4 of the way to target here. So what I want to do, actually, I need to complete this drawing. I forgot to complete the drawing for you. Right here. Complete that drawing. So 886, buy zone right there. Oops. Move that down. Okay. So there's our buy zone here. Price action did come up 3/4 of the way to target. So what I'm going to do is roll my stops. Okay. Going to roll my stops and then take back some of that risk, or take back some of the initial risk that we put on the board, because that is my rule set. So price action did that, and I have to follow my rules. I'm preserving capital, which adds up over time throughout the entire year. We continue doing that. We continue preserving capital. Then by the end of 12 months, we're going to, that's going to add up and give us a nice total at the end. So we'll see what happens with this one. See if we can get a bit more of a move so we can take off half of the position, roll stops to break even. If we don't, and we do come all the way down, then we're looking at these lows down here is the next stopping place. If that's so, and price action does move down, I definitely want to get out of the market, because that means I was wrong initially on this trade. All right. And that's about it, actually. So the last one here is a bat pattern on the Aussie yen 4-hour time frame. So what I'm going to do now, upload this to YouTube so I can send it out to you and the list. And then also tomorrow, bring you the first video of the 4-part series called The Foundation. All right. Thank you so much for watching as always. Until tomorrow, be safe, enjoy life, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Thank you so much.